The ultrasound scan has given you a due date, but what if I told you that might not be the exact date that your baby is born? And for doctors, they don't even always rely on the ultrasound scan. So let me show you how to calculate your expected date of delivery and why it is very important to have both. So what exactly is EDD? Now, EDD simply means the expected date of delivery, and it is an estimated date at which your baby is likely to be born. So it is not an exact date. It only serves as a guide because babies are typically born within the 37th week to the 42nd week time frame. That is the normal range. Why is the expected date of delivery important for a woman who is pregnant? It is very important as a woman that is pregnant that you know your expected date of delivery or your expected due date, simply because there's certain level of preparation that comes to play when it involves labor and delivery. One is the mental preparation. You have to be mentally prepared for the process. Everything that is to take place physically, it starts from the mind. So even also is labor and delivery. You have to be mentally prepared for the process. Another reason is physical preparation. Whether you're having vaginal birth or cesarean section, that baby or babies, they're coming from your body. That body needs to be ready. You have been carrying this pregnancy for 9 months. You need to be ready to let it go. Okay, if there's a certain level of physicality that is important when it comes to delivery, and you need to be physically prepared for this process. Another reason is financial preparation. Now, delivery is definitely not free. From hospital bills to baby items, you need to plan ahead of time. Also, is transportation planning. You need to know how you get to the hospital when labor starts, especially in cases where some persons it could be an emergency process. It is not that morning or that afternoon or that evening you start looking for a vehicle or start looking for fuel or gas to help fill up your car. You need to be prepared. Even as a woman, I wouldn't advise you driving. All circumstances being equal and normal, I won't advise you driving to the hospital on the day of your delivery. So there has to be a certain level of transportation preparation ahead of time that is done. Also is your support system. No woman, and I'm saying this because as a medical personnel who has seen lots of women come to the hospital on their day of delivery alone. No husband, no partner, no mother-in-law, no sister. You come to the labor room alone. It's a no-no. I would say that it is an absolute no-no. No woman should come into the hospital for labor and delivery alone. You must have at least one person, because anything can happen. You may need to get one or two things. You are not the one that will be doing the run around, and the medical personnel will definitely not be the one doing run around for you, because the medical personnel are to face you. You are to be ready and physically preparing yourself for the journey ahead. So you need someone who's going to do the running around for you. So that's the importance of the support. The support system has to be available with you, at least one person. Most times I would advise two people to be there that you can trust. Another reason why it's important for you to have your expected date of delivery ahead of time is home preparation. Once you have your babies, you are going to be away from your house for a period of time. However short it is or long it may be, your home has to be kept in a certain condition. And even by the time you return back to the house, you're not going to start chores immediately. You're not going to go back to your usual responsibilities immediately. You are going to rest. So as you are resting, taking care of yourself and your baby, someone has to be taking care of the home front for you. So that preparation has to be done ahead of time. So if you know your expected date of delivery, you can start your process of preparation and planning early. Another reason is spiritual preparation. For those people who believe in God, it is very important to commit the journey, the process into the hands of your Creator. Let the Almighty God take over. So you have to be very prayerful, very studious of the Word of God, very attentive to the leading of the Holy Spirit all through this process. I don't look at pregnancy, labor, delivery, life in general as just a physical process. I believe that the spiritual controls the physical. So if you are a Christian, if you're a child of God like I am, then you know that it's very important for you to be spiritually prepared. Pray for the children ahead of time. Pray for the grace and the strength to go through the labor and delivery process, because you would need it. You would need it. Also, another reason is that it helps you to know if you are overdue. If you have passed your due date, you will know. And it's important that once you notice that, oh dear, I have passed my due date, you tell your medical personnel. It also helps the doctor to monitor the pregnancy, because your healthcare team is able to track your baby's growth and development. So if your baby is expected to be a certain weight, your abdomen is expected, or your uterus is expected to be a certain size at a certain point of your pregnancy, and it is not, they are only able to identify this because of your expected date of delivery. It can tell you, okay, you're supposed to be 5 months now, and by 5 months, whether you're a primary, that is, whether you are pregnant for the first time or you are pregnant for the 100th time, your abdomen is supposed to be like this, your uterus is supposed to be like this, your baby is supposed to be like this. It is the expected date of delivery that helps you to guide that process. Now, how do we calculate our expected date of delivery? Anytime you go to the hospital for your antenatal as a pregnant woman, it is always a standard before you have your scan done or requested of you. The doctor, the medical team, they will always calculate the expected date of delivery manually on their own using the NEGALS rule. Now, they calculate it on their own even before your scan results come out, even before they ask you to do a scan on your baby. So let me show you how to calculate your expected date of delivery. And it's very important to know this even as a woman who is pregnant. Now, take for example the time, the date, the year, the month you saw your period last was on the 1st of June 2026. The 1st of June 2026, just an example. Now, if you want to calculate your expected date of delivery, first is 1, right? 1 signifies first. Now, you're going to add 7 to that first. That is, you are adding 7 days to that first, making it 8 days. Now, to the number 6, which it signifies the month of June. Remember, we saw our period last in the month of June. I'm giving an illustration in this video. We saw our period last in the month of June, 1st of June 2026. So for June, you are going to subtract 3 months from it. For June, which is 6, which is the 6th month of the year, January, February, March, April, May, June, you're going to subtract 3 from it, making it 3 left. So the first, we have 7 added to it, making it 8. Please take note. Then for the month of June, we have, which is 6, we subtracted 3 from it, making it 3. And then for the year 2026, we're going to add 1 more year to it, making it 2027. Do you understand? I have tried to explain this as easy and plain as possible. So invariably, you are going to add, as opposed to first, you are now going to have 8 day, as opposed to June, you're now going to have the month of March, which is the 3rd month, because we subtracted 3 from 6, right? So we're going to have the month of March, and then we're going to have next year, or the next year, which is 2027. That is your expected date of delivery. That is your expected date of delivery. So remember, for the days, we add 7 to it. For the month, we subtract 3 from it. For the year, we add 1 year to it. So if you're an expectant mom, I want you to calculate now. Pause this video and calculate based on what I've explained. Calculate the expected date of delivery and write it down somewhere, whether you have started your antenatal or not. It therefore means that for you to calculate this based on what I've explained, you don't even need to be in the hospital setting. You just need your calendar or your phone to be able to access your calendar and to calculate. And then you need to definitely know your last menstrual period. You need to know your last menstrual period, because when you go to the hospital, That is what the doctor will use to guide. So if you're someone who is not pregnant and you're planning to get pregnant in the future, I want you to start taking note of the days of your last menstrual period. You have to be very knowledgeable about your menstrual cycle as a woman, whatever the case may be. As a woman, it's important that you're knowledgeable about your menstrual cycle. So noting the last date of your menstrual period or the last time you saw your period last, that is going to be very important because that's what the doctor will ask you. And for the date you are given is the very first day of the onset of your last period. So the first that we use as an example was the very first day that your period started last. So the very first day, if you see your period for 5 months, the first day, if it came on the first, that is what you're going to use. If the first day was on the second, you use second. If the first day was on the 23rd, you use 23rd. Simple as that. So now let's talk about the ultrasound scan. The ultrasound scan does not give you an exact date like your own personal calculation will give you, because an ultrasound scan will definitely give you a variation. It will give you a date, but there's always that plus 2 weeks and minus 2 weeks variation. It's always written there in medical scans if you've seen how a scan looks like. So there's always that plus 2 weeks or minus 2 weeks variation, and it's actually normal. Okay, so it is important for you to note that since your own calculation, your own expected date of delivery that you calculate by yourself manually is giving you an exact date, just one day, and then your scan is giving you a range, they are not going to be the same thing. Most times your calculation, personal calculation, does not exactly tally with what the scan gives you. That is the date the scan gives you. The two dates may differ. So if your own personal calculation, you have the day 14th, you're going to have a baby. Take for example 14th of this month, 14th of next month, and then your scan is showing you that you're going to have a baby on 20th. You're working with both. You cannot pick one over the other. You're working with both, because it therefore means the chances of your baby coming is within that time frame, and it is absolutely normal, because I explained earlier that in pregnancy, labor, delivery, when it comes to having your child, 37 to 42 weeks, your baby can come around any of this time, and it is normal. So now you see why it's important for us to have an expected date of delivery, because once you know your personal expected date of delivery, that you've done your calculations and you know it, you are not panicking. You don't panic when your date is saying this and the hospital scan result is saying this, because like I said, both dates are correct. If you do your calculations properly, both dates are correct. Okay, also it helps you to plan and prepare ahead of time. It helps you to better understand your pregnancy, because you are able to monitor, or at this point, because I expect that you also be doing your research as a woman who's pregnant. So at this point, I'm expected to have these changes because I have 3 months left, or I have 4 months left, or I have 2 months left. My baby's expected to be doing like this. I'm expected to be having this form of discomfort or not. You are able to now understand your pregnancy more. And also very important, you have your own calculation with you. If you know how to calculate your expected date of delivery, is with you. You might not always have access to the hospital scans. There are hospitals that you have to submit the scan in the medical facility, so you might not have that. You have chances of you forgetting that. But if you know this calculation, you can easily calculate from the comfort of your home and know, okay, from this time frame, I can start preparing, or I should start expecting my baby or baby. So as a way of wrapping up this video, I want to state emphatically that your calculation, your own calculation of your expected date of delivery, does not in any way replace your hospital scan. It doesn't in any way replace your hospital scan result. Okay, you have to use both together as a guide. It is a guide. So always ensure that you listen to what your healthcare providers, your healthcare team is telling you per time, and follow their instruction. Adhere to it. It is for the safety of both you and your baby. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was easy for you now. I hope it's easy for you now to be able to calculate your expected date of delivery, because I have taught you. You don't have excuse. I have taught you. So if you're a mother already, let me know in the comment section below. When you had your baby, did your baby come on the date that was stated in the scan, or did your baby come on the date that you had already calculated. That is your own personal expected date of delivery. And if you're someone who is pregnant or plan to get pregnant in future and have kids, then save this video. It is going to be very helpful. Until I see you again next time, guys, please ask your question in the comment section. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to make recommendations on the kind of content you love to see. Bye, lovelies, and God bless you.